My chat. Hi, everyone. Okay, let's play Destiny today. Right, guys? And it will definitely be different than the other days where I definitely don't die to the one part over and over and over again. Today, surely be different because, you know, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Today is a new day. Yesterday was the old day. And yeah. Let's see what kind of day today is. I seem so excited. Yeah. I don't know. We're playing it. New day, new me. That's all I'm saying. Whew, I am not warmed up. I just kind of hopped on my computer. So you know we're moving. Go see Alexig with the sub. It's so low, bro. I'm gonna disable my preview in OBS. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if the screen freezes. Right now, man, I'm honestly entering single focus mode with this. I'm not even thinking about what happens after this. All I can really do is think about beating Edge of Destiny. Yeah, but right now there is no verification. There's no anything after this. Right now there is only Edge of Destiny. That's how it will be for now. Hello, Aurora Flower Eater. I do like using him. Although I don't really know what flowers you're eating, but you know. All-purpose flour. Flour's pretty cool. Well, you are to eat. My icons are currently a gradient between a bit more green than you guys are used to and a greenish blue. colors are, here you can see them. It's going in between those two. So now you know. I like purple better than pink. Pink is just kind of obnoxious to me. Like, it's so loud. Purple is like more muted. Deserted stream, thank you for the sub. I mean, it depends on the pink. Like, pastel pink is fine, but like, loud, bright pink? Oh my god, man. Not good. Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on there today. I need to be clicking more going into it. Can I do it? I think the trans flag is really good at what it's trying to represent, but I'm not a big fan of the colors. Me personally, anyway. Oh, cool. I think I'd like it if the blue is a bit more vibrant. But not like so much more vibrant. Maybe both those colors could just be a bit more. It always flags gas. Yeah. Yeah, but the problem isn't as much the astigmatism and more so the autism sensory problem. I don't even really bother complaining about my eyes anymore. Like, it's bad, but it's not like complaining about it will do anything for me. This is how it is, y'all. I don't really care if gameplay's site rateable. I don't really play, like, you know, 9 stars or whatever. Red Wire, they go with this done. Thanks, man, and thanks for supporting me for as long as you have. Oh yeah, no, it's not even a question. Like if I just started at 20% or whatever, like, and if the first 20% was like easy or something, this would have been beaten months ago. It's just how this level is. Big mistake with the sub, appreciation. I could see Yana being like that for sure. I didn't die much past it. Like, Drop Runner only died there a handful of times, really. I wanted to see when the butter fell out of the fridge and exploded? How did it explode? Like, splat? Like, I can't even make that noise right now. Like, I know, I tried again. There's no way to make that noise. It just, like... Are you cleaning it up now? That doesn't sound very fun. Splat. Yeah, wet fart and splat. No problem, Hyper Banner. Ooh, I clicked didn't kill me, huh? Dude. This area is just not wanting to cooperate with me. If I die like that, I'll just be mad. Okay. You're so bad, dude. I don't know what the hell that does was for. That stupid ass saw just does whatever it wants, man, I'm telling you. I've beaten Rain Dance. With not everyone. Hit to take with a sub. I only remember it because it was like, I don't even know what year this was, but like whenever you'd look up like most recently rated extreme, it was like Rain Dance for like a month or something. I have no idea what year. Maybe 2019. I don't remember who made it. I just know their name starts with an M. Azura Pycelle is used as extreme if you're already good at the game. Like, if you're good at the game, you can beat Azura in like 200 attempts. It is just hands down one of the most straightforward levels ever made. Yeah, well, I played Darkmoon Ruins up to the last chapter, and then I got distracted, and I never finished it. I got, like, halfway through the last chapter. It's pretty cool. We're talking about this today, but if Rock Top doesn't make it 360 TPS, we're just gonna go over to a, to the 2.1 GDPS and probably just main that. Which I don't think really Rob Top wants us to do, so hopefully he doesn't do that. It's really cool. That's so dumb, dude. I wonder if it costs more to, like, be a good mobile player than it does to be a good, like, desktop player. Like, do you need, like, to be a really good one, do you need, like, a 120 hertz phone or whatever? Damn, why weren't you taking your meds? Nice, nice. Blade of Justice is blue, but I like its use of purple. I mean, Edge of Destiny. Blade of Justice is all blue, I think. I don't think it's any purple. The purple is definitely the next color to use. I don't even remember what Blade of Justice looks like. I have no idea. My memory is only this now. Why can I not do that part, man? That cube just doesn't want me doing anything right now. I mean that, like I can't do that, man. I just can't. Blade of Resistance is 150,000 objects? What the hell? What is going on? I can't do it! What is this, dude? What? I can't do it. Oh, it's over. It is over. The odds of me having a good session of just, like, whether or not I'm good at that part specifically is such a big influencer on how good I'm gonna do. This is really bad. Not a good sign. Quadratic formula. B squared plus minus square root 4ac all over 2a, I think. I don't remember. It's negative b. I don't remember the first term. I think like 10th grade with geometry. I don't know. Yeah, I'm dead. I forgot the quadratic formula. You just don't use it. Everything that would require the quadratic formula, when you're doing questions on a test, they just make it so you can factor it and find the roots without having to do that. Yeah, quadratic formula is like, it's over, we need to solve this. Can't figure out how to factor it, even though you definitely can. You know what I mean? That's when you use it. Sometimes. It's not looking good for today. I'll tell you that much. I'm not good at the parts that need to be good at. That I need to be good at. I'm not saying it's over, I'm just saying in order for me to beat it, I'm gonna need a day where I'm just inexplicably good at least the cube. Like, that's baseline. Because I can actually, like, play the rest of the level. Except for that wave's kind of hard. But, like, in order to do this part, you actually just have to be lucky when you wake up. Like, there's no, like, skill thing here. You need your fingers to want to do the right thing. I don't know how else to describe it. And if they don't want to, rip. You lose. Welcome to the stream, Soren Gaming. Although I'll still get lucky, probably and pass it a few times, and then just have to hope that something good happens when I get past it. Yeah, that's how the 82 stream happened. That's how I passed. The only way I got to the only way I got to the UFO 4 times. Yeah, this is the last day of it being hot here, I think, luckily. It was like 93 for a week or something. A cube is just the great decider, man. It's the one who decides whether or not anything's going to happen. I don't have any other choice in the matter. It's so annoying. Okay, I clicked, but whatever. Yeah, just kill me anyway. What the hell was that, dude? Yeah, no, the East Coast has been not doing good. I'm gonna go with 12 actually, because 121 has a 12 in it. Actually, yeah. Well, okay, here's the thing about it being 12, okay? So there's 1, 2 next to each other, and then there's 2, 1 over there, and if you swap 2 and 1, you get 1, 2. So arguably there's 2 12s in 1, 2, 1. Therefore, put them together, you get 1, 2, 1. No, it's 2, 1, 1. Yeah, this cube has decided we are not gonna have a good day today. That's so annoying! It just decides I can't do anything! That's why this level's pissing me off, guys. That's why this level is such a chore to play. Because I get on, and it's just like, oh, I guess you're not good at the part that matters, so you don't get to do anything cool. It's like, what the hell, dude? There's no, like, outskilling it either. It just does whatever it wants, man. Literally, it has all the jurisdiction, dude. Cube of Destiny, dude. Definitely the hardest part all over right now. The vertices of Destiny. So it's beginning. The great sleep schedule shift is started, I believe, the migration, because I tried to wake up at 7 and I couldn't get out of bed until 7:30, which is interesting, because I haven't changed my sleep schedule in the past week. It's been ever since I gained control over it. My sleep schedule has been exactly 10 p.m. sleep, wake up at 6:30. And it's worked every time, but then all of a sudden I'm getting more tired. I'm not getting tired until later, and I feel like I'm sleeping. I swear to God I have a circadian rhythm disorder, man. Like, what is this? Why can't I just... I'm not even doing anything wrong. It's not like I'm staying up late night partying, or I'm, you know, this or this. I'm going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time, exerting enough energy throughout the day. Like, what the hell am I supposed to even do about it? Cool. Maybe we're just overthinking it? I'm not overthinking it. This has literally happened 5 times in a row. My sleep schedule has gotten more messed up, and then it keeps getting messed up over and over and over again. And then I'm waking up at 8 p.m. and that's just like what my body's been doing, and then I have to fix it. This exact cycle has happened 5 times, and every time, like, I guess it's my fault that it got out of line again, but I don't think it is. I bet actual zillions that my sleep schedule is shifting by like 30 minutes every night in terms of when my body's doing it. Like, I would bet so much money. I think my body legit thinks it's like it's a 25-hour day or something. Because because everyone's always got like, just, you know, if you look at light, it'll wake you up, all this and this, and none of that ever did anything for me. But it's gonna make my job of being a teacher really hard. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Ever tried a normal sleep schedule? That's what I'm doing. Oh, I've ever had one. Certain thank you for the 5 person raid. Well, okay, when I was so I failed college the first time because of my sleep schedule. I couldn't wake up in time. I was missing classes, and I was trying everything to try to sleep earlier, and I just couldn't do it. When I was in high school, my body revolted to me waking up so hard that every day I would throw up before a third period. It was so opposed to the idea, and I'd only start to feel awake at like 7 p.m. and then I'd have 2 hours before I had to get off my computer. Because my parents tried to instill a good sleep schedule, and I wanted to have a good sleep schedule. Me and my mom got into so many arguments about it. Like, my mom's just like, you know, if you weren't on this, if you just did this or whatever. And I wish she was right. I really do. But I don't think she is. Because at the end of the day, no one wants it more than me, right? Yeah. For real, I need them to change how long the day is. Is there a way to get like I wonder if there's a way to get like tested for this in some way. Because I bet that diagnosis would also help me a lot. For all I know, this could tie into autism. Just like the brain didn't develop sleep schedule right or something. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I know as much as the next guy. I tried like a ridiculous amount of melatonin once. It didn't do anything. I don't think my brain is receptive for it. I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, my brain makes it naturally, but it doesn't seem to work right. Benadryl is not something you should take for sleep, ever. If you're doing that, cut it out. Yeah, Benadryl is a drug. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm meant to exist in a world in the future where the Earth's rotation just slowed down a little bit, and that's how long the days are. I literally don't want to die like that ever again. I'm serious. Like, I don't want to see my character do that death ever again. Just jump, you stupid idiot. How hard is it, dude? That just pisses me off. Like, really? This is really bad today. Have you guys noticed? Yeah, 200 million years. That's where I'm from. Yeah, if I wake up at the same time every day, I just get gradually less and less hours. That's what was happening when I was in school. So I was throwing up every day because I wasn't sleeping properly. And then I would try to eat after sleeping for 30 minutes, and my body would be like, oh, okay. Interesting. And then I always fall asleep in the first, like, 3 classes of the day. And they call my parents, like, are you sure your child's getting enough sleep? And then we'd have another argument about it. Wasn't a very fun cycle. I beat myself over it for a long time, but I don't know if that's fair. Knowing what I know now, I don't think it is very fair. Yeah, 23-hour day for the dinosaurs. Earth was spinning right fast, you know? It's like a problem like Dr. Doofenshmirtz would make it an 8 or 4. If I had to slow down the Earth by 1 hour. You'd have a plan like, I have a circadian rhythm disorder, so if I make it 25 hours, then I'll be the one on top because I will be too sleepy to stop from taking over the mayorship. I get Dr. Doofenshmirtz, I get him. I get what he's on about. I don't know. Oh my god! This is the worst day I've had in a long time. Wow. I don't even know if I want to do it. Like, I'll do it because I have to, but this is by far the least useful day I'll ever have on this level. That's crazy. What is wrong with me, man? That's so embarrassing. Like, I was actually trying 100%. Like, that would have happened from 0. Which would have, you know, been great. Here we go. No. I darted literally the first click of the UFO. No! No! I just said I didn't want to see this goddamn stupid ass death on my screen, dude. Why are you so bad? You have to die there. What the hell is wrong with you? Are you actually out of your goddamn mind? Just click. What is wrong with you? So stupid, man. Look, we're going real raging hours today. If that makes you uncomfortable, click off the stream. I don't care right now, okay? Like, straight up, I don't care. That's the kind. That's what we're getting ourselves into today. I will not be relaxed. If that makes you uncomfortable, click off of the stream. That is my warning. Done with this level, dude. I'm so mad at it. Look, here's what has to happen. We're at that point in the level where I went from I'm not annoyed yet to oh my god, this is getting really annoying, and right now I'm at the peak of like oh my god, this level is the worst experience ever. After this, we go to numbness, right? But I'm not there yet. I'm at anger. I have to go through anger to get to numbness. It's just the way of things. Numbness is pretty good, but I'm just not there yet. I'm so mad. That is just how it goes, man. Yeah, I beat Oblivion in the anger phase. Literally 10 minutes before I beat it, I died at 68 and sent a text wall in response. In a server somewhere. Not a server, in a group chat. Like an actual, like, just complete rage essay was written. No, UFO's not consistent. Wish it was, but it's not. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. This is just right annoying. Cigar. Oh, wow. I don't like being this mad. How did I even manage to do what I did? Even. Oh man, I was pretty like with the sub. I can't even do it on purpose what I did. It's so annoying, dude. The problem is, chat. If I die, any death I do past the cube is going to make me so mad that it's useless. Like, I'm gonna get so pissed off at any singular death past the goddamn cube. Anything is gonna just completely flip me off. Because it's like, I can't get back there consistently. This level is actually draining my patience more than any level I've ever played in the entire history of the game. I'm completely serious when I say that, and I don't say that lightly. Like, my patience is completely gone, which is so hard to happen. I have no more patience for this. The magnitude of me saying that is not small. It's not bad, I'm bad. I did not say her name. I believe I said magnitude. So not to do whatever, but if I said I didn't say their name, I didn't say their name. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is probably upgraded to the single most painful experience I've had playing this game now. That isn't Oblivion. I've never felt so... I've never felt like a chore this much in my life. I just hate it, dude, the experience. It's so rough. Of course, when we're talking about level difficulty and experience, it all comes down to what you're good at. The reason this level is such a pain in the ass for me, because I can't get past the cube, and when I do, like, almost every attempt dies to that wave at 70, and it feels so out of my control whenever I die there, and it's so frustrating. It's like I'm just going all that effort just to die. And so far it's been true. I've gotten there like 6 times. I passed it once, and it's just like you finally get there after it's so long, and my brain just like seizes up and it doesn't know where to click and when, and I can't see the visual cues, and it's like I'm just guessing, praying that it makes it through, and it never does. And holy. So it's just like this endless experience of like, you get one attempt every day. This is it. This could end it all. The multiple hour everyday grind could end right now. Nope. You get to the wave, you're dead. It sucks, man. It's so draining. So draining. I don't know why they're doing that. I must have missed where it began. I don't know. I'm not going to answer any more questions about what I'm doing after this. There is no after this, okay? What there is this. And anything after this will happen when I get there. Like, not to sound rude, I can't think about that right now. I just can't. I don't know. I cannot think about how great it's going to be when it's over, and then I can do this and this and this. This is what is happening now, you know what I mean? The temptation of other is not good for me in terms of staying motivated. actually crazy how much, like, being upset influences how you see everything. Like, normally if people were spamming one word in chat, I wouldn't even care. But, like, when I see people saying the word after people were told not to say it, like, it makes me more mad than it would normally. Just because of, like, how the brain, everything becomes worse than it is before. You know what I mean? Is going on in this world. Bad things are going on in this world. The cube doesn't want me doing anything, so I can't. I don't usually rage quit. No, I don't usually say, oh, we're done. That was too annoying. We're done for the day, and I quit now. Usually, if I do something like that, it's been a full session, and I was just gonna end anyway, and then something triggered it. I wouldn't call that a rage quit necessarily. That's just a quit. Why did I decide on my green chain shoes? Because I found out that it was possible and I thought I'd try it. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm rocking with it. No, this is a good level. It's just my skill set, what I'm good at, and the kind of things that my brain looks for makes this the most miserable possible experience in the game. But it's not bad. It's just how it's set up. It's like almost the digital descent effect, except you don't get to like definite net zero every time. That's what it feels like. Because the difficulty in the first 20% is entirely different from the difficulty of the cube. Oh yeah, maybe if I played Mayhem. The Oblivion grind was different because I didn't really have problems playing it because I'd get far pretty often. Yeah, Oblivion's super, super, super good. And the difference between Edge of Destiny and Oblivion in that regard, because you know Oblivion, you're technically stuck on the first half for most of it too. It's like when you get to 68, you could really just do it. Like that could happen. It's not even out of the question at all. In fact, most people don't die much between 68 and 100 on principle, unless they get really unlucky. Edge of Destiny is still really hard and a lot more inconsistent. Like the gameplay, Cognition and Oblivion are not the same at all. Like they're the same in some ways, but how they play is entirely different. Cognition isn't a good low. It's not consistent. It's just weird. It's like it tries to go for the thing Oblivion goes for, and it just doesn't land, in my opinion. Magnus, I'm 100% serious. I will ban you or time you out if you continue talking this way. I don't like people coming into my chat and like trying to farm dopamine hits off me by please say my name, please look at me, please. I hate that sort of thing. And it's very much within my power to just say I'm not dealing with that. I don't usually tolerate stuff like that around here. Y'all know. I'm a person first and foremost. Being big with a sub. Yeah, that's the thing. They're usually under 13. And they usually they never admit to any sort of wrongdoing. Like he said, like, I only did it one time, even though earlier, you know, I was like talking and he was insisting that I said his name or whatever. It's just, the people, I don't know. I don't like when people, I don't know how to even describe it. You guys know what I'm talking about. When I get this feeling of people observing me as some sort of deity that they want to, like, interact with in a specific way. That's when my alarm system goes off. Like the brightness of my monitor? My monitor is mostly orange, actually. And it's pretty dim, so that my eyes can see it well. Astigmatism shot is make the screen really dim and make it orange. Oh yeah, you know, because you were on my screen. Because my screen's all orange. I thought you were going to say it's peak fiction. I'm like, wait a second. That can't be true. We want to make another video like that next time. But I don't know with what. I also don't know if we're doing anything for the winter, Matt. Do we know if we're doing anything for the winter? I'd like to, but it might be more realistic to do something like that for a winter meetup as opposed to the inevitable 17-person situation that happens in the summer, which more and more looking like that's where we're going with that. So don't know. I like to do like artificial ascent or something. And give Mitch and Luke the hard parts. So that we'll actually beat it. I think artificial ascent would work best. It's a lot of parts to do, though. Definitely giving that to Brian. Let's be real. It's time for Brian to do Terran. Although he'd probably die. But, like, I don't know. I mean, it'd be funny either way, whatever outcome happens, so. Brian needs that last part going on. It was crazy. The room would just erupt. I mean, we could do the winter meetup at my place again. I don't mind. Pretty easy for people to get here. Okay. I mean, it's September, so discussion needs to start if it's gonna happen. Yeah, maybe it should get brought up. Who knows? Yeah, we need to figure out interests. I mean, if it's at my house, I'm down, right? Because I live here. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. But yeah, if it's like if it's a small, more focused group of people coming, we could try to make some content for fun if people would be down. I mean, I don't want people to think we're just hanging out for the content, obviously, but you know, if we got time, you know, we could have some fun making something. I mean, who cares, man? I'm never gonna get past this stupid-ass cube anyway, right? My shot's out of when I'm really focusing, it's out of range. I can see it going really fast, kind of, but it's not like it's like 10%, and it's not distracting. I still think Artificial Ascent is definitely our best guess. I mean, our best bet. And we've all played it a bunch. No, 3600 wouldn't matter. It's all this cube, man. I'm trying to practice the cube, because that's what's really going down. This cube is the one which decides whether it will be done. Ooh, Mars? Question mark? After Catabath, too difficult, and we already did Bloodbath. I want to mix it up more. There probably was a good reason for it. In fact, I may remember it had something to do with me being live at the same time as XQC, and he, like, watched some Geometry Dash video, and then, like, a horde of people enter my chat calling me a loser at once. I think that was the actual reason, if memory serves me correctly. But I was in a mood where that was really, really fun to me. I was messing with them. I mean, to be honest, that would always kind of be... If a random horde of people came in and called me a loser, that's prime time for me, man. It's the same reason that Trump is really popular. It's not because he's like a good president. It's because people see themselves in Trump. They see a man-child who gets what he wants. Blah, 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 that. Same reason people like XQC are popular. They see themselves in XQC, and they're like, finally, a place where I can be myself. Instead of all these morals that I have to follow. That's not every popular. But it's a lot of them. Yeah, me neither. I mean, they're just man children. That's the thing I don't like about the difference between me and someone like that is like, yeah, I cry and whine and whatever, but I'm not like an asshole about it. Does that make any sense? Like, yeah, I do a lot of childish things, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna sit you all down and talk to you about it, apologize if I need to, move on. You know, that's a big difference from what a lot of these other popular guys do when things don't go their way. Or even how they interact with people, you know? They don't see people as real people. Even in my most upset moments, I try to see people as real people and not lash out and... Ow, is my response to that. That was painful. I felt that spike, not just in the game, you know what I'm saying? That was an, dear God, man. Wow, that's so dumb, dude. Yeah, that's one of those deaths where it's like, oh my, really? Like, that really just happened on my screen? That's so cool, man. I'm just not happy at all right now. I've made it past the cube, and then that... And that, dude, that's not even the first time that does this happen right there. What daily attempts we in? I don't know. I started this in April. Many days. Look, peep the attempt count. Nice. I told you. 10K in 1 week. Put in. Was not joking. No, I don't play this off stream. All those attempts are on stream. Pretty much all of them. Except for like maybe 1,000. Why? Why did I even die there, man? It's not a hard part. It's really not. I thought I had it. I thought it was through that area. I could have sworn I could have sworn, dude. I could have sworn I was past that. I'm done, dude. I don't care. Who cares about the consistency? Who cares about the consistency? It doesn't even matter. I'll never, ever, ever do this, dude. There's so much left. No. Not really. I mean, I guess we don't need a I had it on for Mitch. We don't need a farewell golden death. Regardless, right? That was one of the most painful deaths I've ever had in the game, ever. Is that true? It's not true. I've never been so destroyed by a death, dude. Why the same exact... I finally passed the wave again, dude. Why the exact same place? Why? What am I even doing, dude? What am... like... Actually, the single most embarrassing thing I've ever done live. What am I doing? Why did I die there again? These questions, I don't understand the answers to them. I don't understand why I would go too low after knowing that it killed me the first time. Why wouldn't I at least die to being too high up? It doesn't make me feel bad. I don't care about any of that. It's not the same. It's just a different thing entirely. I never got that. Whenever something bad happens, someone else brings up, well, this is true for me, so hopefully that helps. I never understood that. I guess they're trying to help, but a lot of the time it's phrased like, well, at least you don't. Which is, that phrasing has always pissed me off. Like, well, you died there, but at least you don't have this many deaths on this. Which is, by the way, the last thing you should ever say to someone who's mad, ever. Super probably Npesta, thank you for the sub. Like, it's literally so frustrating whenever someone does that to me. I don't even know why really they do it. And I don't know what it's for, if they think they're helping, but all it does is make it, yeah, that and calm down. I don't know. It's just like, I know that really pissed you off, but about me real quick. Doesn't look at this. Isn't this bad? It's really bad, so at least it's not this bad, you know? It's that and calm down are both just like, you're basically saying, alright dude, just take it down a notch, doesn't matter that much. Check out this matters more. Both of them have that vibe to them. I'm not even trying to say that my experiences are so much worse than everyone else's. It's just like, it's just not what you do to someone in that moment. It does not invoke good things within the brain. Yep. Yeah, I wanted to do this because I really like Blade of Justice. Does this level have no music? No, this is the music of the level. What do you mean? Calm down should only be used when you and another person have each other at gunpoint. And it's like, alright, let's calm this down. No one needs to get hurt here. Other than that, not a lot of good applicable uses. Well, Mantis will make you calm down. Remember what her power is correctly. No, I think asking people if they're okay if they're hurt is useful. Like, if they need to get hospital care or something, you know what I mean? That's the first question you ask someone that's harmed. Like, are you okay? Do we need to call an ambulance? Or that's a pretty important one. Does it hurt? Now that's a useless one. I think there's just this genre of questions that are like obvious answers are useless that just like piss me off. a much less severe bum, but like if you do an edible and people are always like, do you feel it yet? Do you feel it yet? That's awesome annoying. But it's only because it's in that genre, you know, of like, why are you asking me this? You'll know if you'll know, you know, like stuff like that. I do. Wow, dude. I just got the energy drained from me from that attempt. That's... I would have given anything to have any different result happen there. That was like the worst possible outcome. The emotional whiplash of seeing myself pass the wave and then immediately die was like so painful. I would still rather that than die in 95 though. So I don't want to be dying in 95, even if it like there's a 50% chance that happened. There's still a 50% chance I just don't die there. Like I could very well just not die there. That'd be nice. It's not a guarantee that I have to die there. Well, okay, screw you then, dude! That stupid-ass bug. It's like a frame-perfect release situation thing. Jesus. If you like let go like a frame too early, for some reason one of them goes into what the thing it's supposed to be and then another one doesn't, and I don't understand how it's even possible. Maybe some sort of floating point in precision error, I don't know. It's happened to me like 5 times ever. Really cool though, huh? Yeah, it might be slightly off center. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know anything about how they work. I just know a lot of games issues are responsible. Floating points are responsible for a lot of games issues. That's all I know. Me too. I don't like not beating levels for a long time. It doesn't feel good. It feels like you're wasting time. And not moving anywhere. You know? Guys, can I complain about something real quick? I'll be quick about it, but I need to complain. Makes me really mad. Okay, there was a person on Twitter did a poll, and the poll was like, most fun layout possible or Between Worlds by, I don't remember who made it. And if you see Between Worlds, it's a super interesting, unique level. Awesome stuff, you know what I mean? And the poll was like split, you know what I mean? And a quote retweet was made by the same person, and it was like the most annoyed I'd ever gotten. Like, baiters and people that are trying to piss me off wish they could make me as mad as that tweet made me. Like, I'm serious. I don't understand how, because the tweet went something along the lines of, I can't believe how many people are so far from understanding art that they don't pick Between Worlds. It's just layouts are just a skeletal husk of a whatever. Oh, I was mad. And I mean, look. Like, he was like, on his high horse, like, if you actually think that the best layout is better than Between Worlds, you lack artistic integrity, and you don't understand the first thing about GD, and you're the reason why the game sucks. That was also added in there. And then he was like, I could write a whole essay about this, and I was, it's interesting that the people that think that they know it all know nothing, usually. Because, once again, there's no set rules as to what people are set to enjoy in GD. Some people prefer layouts more than artistic works. Some people, you know, enjoy easy artistic works more than layouts. The game, it wasn't bait. They deleted it because of the backlash, and then they made a tweet afterwards saying, I still stand by it. I just didn't like the backlash I was receiving, so I deleted the post, but I still stand by it. So, there was that. But yeah, like, people that talk about high art don't understand art. They want to understand art, but they don't understand the first thing about it. It's not, if you think art has to be set by some, like, art has to be valued and set by these, like, rules, like, this has to be more valuable than this because of this and this and this and this. You don't understand art at all. You just want the feeling of being in the know about such a topic, but you don't understand anything. That's the thing. Art can be, and I replied with this layout by Dawu, called Echoes. It's a 20-minute layout to a Pink Floyd song, and to me, it's beautiful. That is just a layout, but it's beautiful. You know what I mean? It's one of the most beautiful works I've ever seen. That's art, but it's just a layout, so it can't be. Yeah, if you think art is objective, then you don't like that's the whole thing. You know, that's the. I don't know. I don't remember what the actual song name is, but that's the name of the layout. Art it can be anything. Yeah, art is what you derive from it. You know, art is when you're looking at a piece that was created. What do you feel from it? It's just an embarrassing view to hold, man. It makes me really sad and upset because they definitely think they're in the right. They think everyone else is just so closed-minded, and they blamed it on like short-form content, which is like, okay, like I don't like short-form content either, but it's just like you have to be a special kind of just like ignorant to just think you know everything 100% and not be open to any other further interpretations of anything, and then come up with reasons why you're right without them being linked at. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. Yeah. The moment you try to rank two pieces of art, you lose the game. And I'm not even like a super like art person anyway, but you know. Yeah, that made me really mad. Just remember not to be an asshole, guys, right? And come up with conclusions that make actual sense. That's all. And no matter what view you hold, don't treat everyone else like they're a bunch of plebeians who can never understand your genius. Ever. There's an old expression that says, the fool imagines himself to be a wise man, but a wise man knows he is the fool. And it's an old expression, but it's true. If you think you have all the answers and you think you're on some higher pedestal than everyone, you're probably an idiot. The human brain is not equipped to, by itself, solve all of these complex problems about everything and form these conclusions without any other further interpretation from anyone else. And if you think you can do that all by yourself, if you think you're above everyone, that you're the only one who gets it, you're the only one who understands the truth, then guess what? You don't know anything. There is no one person that holds all the answers and knows the best interpretation of everything. Being human isn't objective in that way. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole other rabbit hole. Like, objectivity is a really hard thing to come across. Like, what can we really know? You know what I mean? And that's a whole rabbit hole. And if you're interested in that general concept, I talked about this before, but watch the Exurbia video, Big Oxygen, if we're talking about what we know, because I thought that was fascinating to me. But it's really good. The argument on objectivity, well, I don't really know what the argument in the like the official argument for it is, but the way that it gets brought up, at least in my brain and how I talk about it with other people, it's like, we can know that, like, we need to breathe oxygen to survive, for instance, you know what I mean? And then we could do tests proving such a thing, but we would have to objectively know that the instruments are working and that the people aren't lying, and even if we're 99.999, like 1,000,009% sure that we know that, there's still no, like, fact checker, you know, there's no objective, like for all we know, we don't understand the brain. What if you breathe something that isn't oxygen in for long enough and you die, but your brain enters an eternal paradise somehow, and it's like we just don't know how they do it, and there's no way to communicate. Like, even if that's not what happens, you know what I mean? To our knowledge, it's hard for us. We can't know that because we don't understand all the moving bits and pieces about how the universe works. We know how electrons and protons and neutrons work, but we have only observed them from using other instruments that could be broken for all we know, and they just happen to make all these patterns exist for all we know, even though that sounds impossible, right? We don't know. Can you tell me right now 100% that you're convinced the electron exists and does what it does? Like we know from all these tests, but we're only 99.9999 billion% sure. And that's the nature of objectivity. And so, but then you get people that say, well, if it's not objective, then I'm not going to believe it. I'd rather believe this other thing that provides them more comfort or something like that. But at the end of the day, a logical brain is going to go with the belief that the things that are 99.999 infinite% objective are going to be true for any case that we care about them. You know what I mean? But you'll get people that go off the deep end because they're like, well, then nothing's real because we can't prove it. And I think it's kind of a weak way to go about it, but whatever. You can't prove that you're not the only one that isn't conscious. Now, I can say it's more likely than the word likely can describe that more people than me are conscious, but I can't prove it in any way that matters. And such a thing will always be true about everything. Probably. No, that cube part isn't very good. Am I into philosophy? I guess. I mean, I don't know if I'd take a class on it, though. Philosophy would require a lot of reading, and I don't mind reading at all, but because of my eye issues, reading can be really painful for me. I'd have to get everything, like, audiobooked. But the problem is, I read so fast that audiobooks feel like I'm wasting my time. So it's a weird combination of issues when it comes to learning for me. And plus, I don't really see where philosophy would go, quote unquote. Like, if I learned it, like, how does it evolve? You know? I think philosophy will evolve naturally as we come to understand more about the world around us over time, which we will. Even in our lifetimes. But that's a question we can only answer for ourselves if we're thinking hard enough about it, huh? Okay, you fall so fast in the stupid dual ship, bro. What's 86? Is it the wave? No, dual ship physics are not being fixed. They would just break too many levels. I said I'd start doing double streams on like the 15th if I still haven't beaten it by then. Because beating this for October is a large want for me. Oh, right, yeah, dual ship physics is just like you're upside down on both sides. I mean, I think attempts, well, what do you mean by matter? Like, in metric of how good a player is? I mean, maybe. I just don't care. Players have different styles of going about it. You know, some people focus intently for like 30 minutes out of a session and then spend the rest just like kind of farming consistency. Some play intense the whole time, but then only play for like a little bit, and some people just play for a really long time without really focusing, and if something happens, it happens. And those are all different valid ways to play, and they all affect attempts differently. And they also, you know, they're different from every single level to every single skill set. They're somewhat related to how good you are, I guess, but only very loosely. obviously someone who beats a level in 7K is going to be better than someone who beats a level in 50K. Right, if they beat it at the same time. But, outside of very obvious things like that, not really very useful, is it? I almost want someone to click on my stream, like on streamers or something like that, and then notice that my icon is like changing gradient like this, and think it was in their head, and then the next day they're like, that was weird, I thought his icons were changing gradient, and then they look and they actually were doing that. It'd be a fun experience. No, the gradient's still on. Look, just look really closely, especially, let me get to the ship. Look really closely at the ship and the wave. If you so please, you will see something. Now, okay, literally I can only do it when I don't care. This first robot part, man. I actually thought about what I was doing for a second and it just collapsed everything. I hate this wave. I hate it, dude. I know it's a pretty strong word, but... Oh, wait. Dude, this is pissing me off so bad today. You don't want to check my profile. I don't think I've ever uploaded anything that's ever mattered in my life. The only thing I've ever uploaded that's like kind of interesting is I uploaded a thing where if you downloaded like an auto hotkey program, you can play the world's hardest game, which is pretty cool. Made that in 2018. Other than that, nothing has been uploaded that matters whatsoever. I guess Keynotes is uploaded. That matters. I forgot I uploaded that. For cycle start position, I did a run through, and then I just traced on the grid start positions, and then I copied all the start positions, and then made it so there was 4 per grid. So I just copy and pasted and then moved it 2 to the, like 2 little units to the right, and then I did that 3 more times until they were. Until it was 4 of them. It only took like 5 minutes. How did I think of that? Now that I don't understand. I don't know. Ooh, I need to stretch on my knee. That's good to hear, Chippy. No, I believe we all go through times, you know what I mean? Life's hard. Excuse me. I'm glad, well, hopefully glad you're out of that dark place. The sad reality is, even in our chat, we probably lost some people along the way, you know what I mean? So, it's important to stay alive, y'all. We'll get there. Yeah, I got 82 again, so. Now, I'm not recording 2 audio tracks, but it doesn't matter because I'm not recording. I'm just streaming. Yeah, every death past 70 is like Divine Boom sound effect, Evil Dark Virgin. Painful level 1000. I'll say this day made it extremely clear the difference between a good day and a bad day is entirely the 36 cube and nothing else. That's it right there. One good day of that cube, it could just end right there. For all I know. I mean, like, actually, it's that big of a deal. And yeah, I guess that one spike at EU2 for some reason. I don't know. It's just, you have to just wake up and it's gotta feel right. That's it. EOD 36 cube times 10. That'd be a fire new upload. I don't know. I wasn't really in Pennsylvania. I was in Erie, Pennsylvania, which is like barely a part of anything. No, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not. I can do the 36 as many times as I want, but it doesn't change it. How it works. You haven't seen a Npesta cube? Well, it's not a very common thing to happen ever, so that's probably why. I mean, I didn't die to the last duel, so I guess it did help me. But I also never died there in runs, so it didn't really... I wasn't really gonna die to that last duel. Yeah, it's so disconnected from everything. I am indeed trying to finish this before 2.2. Not looking great. It's looking like, I don't know how it's looking because it entirely depends on whether or not it's gonna let me pass. Man, welcome to the stream. No, I don't really listen to external music playing GD anymore. Maybe I should, maybe that would help. I don't know. It feels like the music probably helps to some degree, although it doesn't. Favorite Travis album? Probably Rodeo. Well, no, that's the same way. Yeah, I mean, that's what cities really are, though, you know? You kind of go in for events and leave, or at least I do. I don't like being in cities that much. I live in a city, but still, like, I'm able to leave pretty easily, which I usually do, because, cities just have a lot going on. Feels tense. Yep. I just knew I was gonna land on that goddamn spike. Yeah. The problem is, like, they say cities are so convenient because everything's right there, but it's really not. Because, yeah, maybe it takes 5 minutes to drive there, but then you gotta find parking, and then pay for parking, and then walk there, and then get through all the people, and then order, and then get your food or whatever. Whereas opposed to, like, maybe a 10-minute drive out to somewhere a bit more, not in the city. And there's very rarely people there, and I can just go get my food and leave. Yeah, that's the thing, at least with decent public transport. Fail. America's not very good at that. Man, Japan just pissed me off when I was there for that, dude. We'd be like the most remote place you've ever seen, and they'd be like, oh, actually, well, there's a subway system connected to another subway system, to the train system, which can get us right from the major city to the other city, even though we're 3 hours away from the major city. Like, what? Like, I could just do that? Come on, bro. No. Everything's connected in Japan, bro. Everything. There's a bus that will take you to a train, will take you to another train, that will take you to where you need to go. It's that simple. It's usually like bus, train, or subway into the Shinkansen or something. If you're going for like long distances. What it is, it's unfair. I don't know why. There's some things I'll never understand. Mob mentality, yeah, I don't know. I think it has something to do with the fact that if one person does it, they don't perceive themselves as being that annoying, but then everyone perceives themselves as not being that annoying, and it conglomerates into this 20, person mass, which is annoying together. Alright, thank you for the sub. Yeah, you've been around for a long time, bro. Thank you so much for the sub. Evil teamwork. Hi. I miss fun. I remember when fun was had. Playing this level. Now it's just please. It went from fun to please, you know what I mean? Real ones know what I mean. No, I'd say you're probably mentally insane, and don't look into it any further. My colors are the same exact color, and they're not on a cycle between two different colors. Don't look at it too hard. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you've just gotten completely mentally insane. You should try gambling. That's what I'm saying. Triple. I've never gambled before. I can't imagine that's a very good idea. Not because I'll get addicted, but because I have the worst odds luck ever. Which isn't real, except I can only go off of previous events in my life. And when it comes to random numbers and me, we're not good friends. We're just not, we're not compatible. Hey, Bolsey. How you doing, bro? Well, it's not that gambling's rigged. It's just usually in favor of the house to some degree. I think most people entering a casino know that it's not in their favor. That's kind of the whole idea. Like, most of them are going to lose 70% of the time, win 30% of the time. I guess it depends on what you define as being rigged. When I think rigged, I think you can't win. Like, you could win, technically. You could get lucky, and there you go. When I think rigged, I think shoot the basketball in the hoop, and the hoop's too small for the basketball to fit. I mean, that sort of stuff. If you have a chance, and you understand said chance, I feel like it's not rigged, it's just unfair. Blackjack's like the best chance you got. I could see slots being like actually rigged though, but blackjack can't be rigged. Probably. Well, it's only skill oriented if you're allowed to count cards, and by allowed I mean, do they not like reshuffle all the time? I would not want to work at a casino. Are you kidding me? That sounds like torture. Here, rob people. That's their job now. They'll do it on purpose. Nice, nice. Yeah, they're gonna kick you out for counting if they catch you, probably. This is just gambling. except I'm just losing time. But I'm not losing money. So, cha-ching. Feels like I'm goddamn gambling, though. Gambling for an attempt past cube. Time is money. Well, I'm making money over time by doing this, so I guess it's just called working. Like a job, right? Everyone loses time, I gain money. Yeah, that's pretty good. I was never romanticized by the idea of winning a large amount of money in a casino, because I wouldn't feel good about it. Like, what do you... Like, you didn't do anything for that money. I would just immediately start giving it away to everything ever. Although, to be honest, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't even tell you guys, probably. I would, because I don't want people to know. I would probably just, like, put it all in a bank account, let it sit there, or something. And then if I need it, I'll take it, or something. Because I don't want people trying to, like, take advantage of me or rob me or whatever, because they think I have some exorbitant... No, I would not stop streaming. Even if I earned $8 billion, it wouldn't make me beat Edge of Destiny, right? I mean, if I were to ever go gambling, I would just be like, here's $100. I'm not spending more than $100, and whatever happens to the money happens to the money. That's never happened like that. I basically did the green orb too late, and I just died to the spike, which is not a very common thing to ever happen. Yeah, that's how you do the cube. Okay, what would I do on kick, exactly? Gamble? We're just talking about how I don't do that. That's like the whole current conversation. Like, look what I could do if I could just pass the cube. Oh, look, I'd be all the way at the UFO now. Then I'd never do... Like, it's just a cube, man. It's just a cube. It's literally just a cube. Deciding everything. So BS, dude. Makes me so mad. That's literally just all it is. That is all it is, man. So annoying! Guess what it is? It's literally all it is just, oh, the cube doesn't want to work, so I guess I can't beat the level. Like, so dumb. That was indeed 36 to 100. So maddening. Yeah, I'm not playing around. I'm serious. Like, that is what... This has made it so obvious. It's just whether the cube wants to happen or not. But the problem is that when you do pass it, you get nervous because you haven't made it past there in, you know, a million billion years, and then you make stupid mistakes. Like dying to 82 twice, for instance. It's not a confidence booster, because it's like, I know that I can do that. But it's not like, I need to actually get past the cube, and it's a total different ballpark situation when it could just end right there and I would never have to pass the cube again. Also because my game lags whenever I do it, whenever I'm playing from, like, the further away that I play that wave from, like, it always like drops like 100 frames whenever I get there from the start. And that does not help anything. I'm mad. Is mad even the right emotion? I don't know what the emotion is. There's something within me that feels some way. How about that? It feels like I'm trying to get my phone out from under the couch, and I've tried to do it from one direction, and I barely can't do it, and I'm trying to do it from another direction, and I barely can't do it. That's what it feels like. But I keep switching which way I'm doing it, because I'm like, maybe I'll get it this time. That's the emotion. So I guess frustration. Temptation, I'm like, not temptation, but like this like feeling of desire, like I could do it, like I could do it, I just have to get there. Anguish is there too, yeah. It's a part of this whole equation. Exhaustion's another big one, yeah. Like I'm so done with it. Exhaustion's a rough one to work through. Let me go to the bathroom quick. I like the Lenny face. Like weird? Why? I didn't do anything. Are you sure? How would it change? I just pressed the power button. Not the power button. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of based off of Under Blade of Justice, like the old one, but made more like modern. And the problem is, you can't get anywhere because, for the exact same reason that everyone dropped Blade of Justice went through like 16 verifiers, by the way, because they couldn't get to the middle area. The same exact reason I'm complaining right now. I'm channeling their energy. That's why everyone else dropped Blade of Justice, and why I was eventually nerfed. Because it was satisfying to get runs on her first, but then when the novelty wore off, it became a pain in the ass. Which I agree with, people of 2017. It does become a pain in the ass. Now that's a good idea. Finally, someone not really innovating in this chat, dude. We need to clone me, round the clock playing of the level. It'll get done pretty quickly. Another Dr. Doofenshmirtz ass idea. And I mean, he did make a cloning machine at one point. So I mean, that would work. I would beat it. I would beat it, right? I mean, one of me, if it is me. But then what do? Then they all turn on me. We've seen these before. We know what happens. It's the cliche. Eventually, once what's going to happen is the version of me that beats it is going to be like, well, clearly I'm the superior version of me, so you all should just disappear, and I'll take over from here. And then the other ones of me would be like, wait a second. You see, I was here before you, because I'm not, just because you got lucky, you know, doesn't mean that you're better than us. And then they'll be like, well, let's fight then. You know, let's battle, and we'll see who comes out victorious then. We'll play all the different games, and whoever gets the best everything can survive. And then they'd argue about the results of that. And then some glitch would occur that makes all of the versions of me that aren't me disappear. And then I go back to normal. I'm like, wow, that was an interesting experience. I learned a lot about myself and introspection. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'll make a copier machine. Yeah, every day would be every version of me grinds mania. All right, who's the best at this? There's a decent chance that a bunch of clones of me don't end up fighting each other, and we all learn to live in harmony. I'm pretty good with self-conflict, which would be, I guess, a more drastic version of it, but the skills the others gather become mine. Okay, well then I'm a god. Then I become instantly, not instantly, but if I was learning and growing at 16 times the rate of any other human could ever, then that's the end. Yeah, I'll make like a, like I would become God, basically. Yeah, I become like that. That's basically the idea behind like the super intelligent AI, what they're trying to be like the general model. Imagine how that would feel. Like you're studying, like you're like I'm the math one, and then while you're like learning math, you're also feeling yourself like, oh, I'm also Delta in Mania now, even though I'm not playing it, and I'm the best bridge player, and I just beat Acheron. Like while you're learning math, you're like feeling all of this happen in you. Like that would be crazy. I'd become some sort of insatiable figure. And eventually I'd just take over the world, right? Or different versions of me. "16 of almost anyone would eventually come to that conclusion. You'd just be like, well, we're better than everyone. What now?" I don't know. I think there's still probably. I think there's probably at least over 1,000 people better than me in the game now. It's pretty crazy. People are really good now, though. Yeah, young buff. The biggest defender of that is Osu. There's literally like a new Epsilon clear every single day. It's crazy. I'm like, what? The kids are just wild, bro. But Silly got Epsilon, which that's awesome. Silly fangirl, my goat. What I think is so impressive about Silly getting Epsilon is that when Silly got 87 on it, he was 20. And clearing it now, he's 26. That is crazy. That amount of improvement, like 87 to 96 in your 20s, is wild, man. Really inspiring, you know what I mean? A huge inspiration to me, for sure. So I hope that... I really want to get Delta. I can see myself getting Delta one day. Alright, I want to play Super Monkey Ball. There's so many things I want to do, and I'm stuck playing this stupid level, bro. If only I could beat it. Yeah, getting this out of my way will be really nice if it happens. I'm stuck right now, though, because I don't know what to play anymore. All the maps I used to play are easy as hell. I don't know where to find harder maps anymore. Lucky's pretty much done with YouTube and content creation. And also just like being online in general. Although occasionally he'll just pop up. The other day I was playing Bridge and he just logged online. I was like, okay. You know, I guess we're doing this. And then he won a game, I won a game. And then he 5-0'd me on Urban and then logged off. And I was just like, alright. 5-0, huh? Like 5 points him, 0 points me. He still got it. Some people just don't get worse at video games. They're like, oh yeah, I'm playing Minecraft, 1 million views, and I win. GG, see ya! Goodbye, gone. Like, okay, bro. I've been so bad at Bridge for the past week because I only play it, like, after I've been awake for, like, 12 hours. And then my body's like, I don't know how to... You're asking too much of me, man. Like, I tried to dual KO, and it was just not happening. I lost, like, 3 times in a row. I was like, okay. I didn't do bad necessarily, but it was just like, no way can I win after this many hours of being awake. It's just not really possible anymore. How much better PvP? That's the problem, like, I beat Kale probably if I didn't lose every PvP. I get that one time and I'm like, this is my big chance, and then I sweat to try to get in the goal, and sometimes it works. You know how I do beat? 3-letter. I feel bad for him, though, because the only reason I beat 3-letter is because we have the same ping. And we have the worst ping ever. Ever. Me and 3-letter both have 40 ping, and it's just like... We were comboing each other, we were like, I've never seen this happen before. It's really funny. I didn't know that that was a possible thing that could happen. Yeah, Kale's really good at PvP, and he has 15 ping. It was just a mess. It was not... It was not ideal. No. Because I need to beat this level, and breaks don't help me. Which sounds like I'm being a stubborn kid, but every time I'm taking a break, it's just added more time to how long it takes me to beat, and I never beat it quickly after I come back. Whenever I beat a level, it's at the end of like a dedicated grind. Kinos, Oblivion, both I was playing every single day for a week prior to beating it. Such is the nature of GD, or at least for me. When you're this bad at consistency, taking breaks doesn't build it up, it just knocks it down. It's the grind. Hello, X traffic. Favorite fast food place is Cane's or Culver's, but guess what? I don't have in New York. Cane's or Culver's. So as a result, life is bad. Nope, it's not New York. Somehow it's everywhere else. I don't know. It just pisses me off is what it does. Because what I would do for a Cane's. I would do anything. Like, imagine I'm just like, oh man, I'm really hungry. What if I could eat somewhere? And then I look at my phone and it's like, Cane's is here now. That would be the best day ever. But that day may never come. Scotland chili's okay. It takes too long. Yeah, they have steamed hams here. That's it. Every restaurant only serves. They have pizza and subs, which no complaints by me because I love both pizza and subs. That's kind of their specialty, though. Especially pizza. They have, like, hella good pizza here. The problem with pizza is it's just so expensive because I need to eat so much of it to feel full. Compared to a sub where if I get a large sub, it's usually enough food for one meal for me. You know what I'm saying? But like a large pizza, I'm hungry in 2 hours. I'm like, oh no. That's why pizza's like the ultimate like snack food. Because people think they're eating so much food, but they're really not. Dude, that reminds me. One day I played Oblivion for like 10 hours in a day or something, and I died in like the 50s and 60s like 18 times. I was so sad. I looked up like good sushi place near me and went to this like super high-end sushi place and just sat. It was like a sit-down restaurant. I was just sitting there. I felt like, I don't know. It was a weird feeling. I was just like, I need this right now. So that's what I did. And to those of you that sounds stupid for, I think you should celebrate the effort you put in life. If you can. No matter, even if it feels stupid. Gives your brain a good rest, I guess. Alright, y'all. I think we're done for the day. Unfortunately. I don't feel no more juice in me and I'm getting hungry again. Unfortunately. Alright, sweating this attempt. Let's go. Let's go! Let's do it. Okay. I just can't. It's really hard for me to play this level for longer than 3 hours. I still feel bad about it. I'm still like, I didn't try hard enough today. But I just don't have any more in me, man. I'm sorry. I want to be grinding this harder. I mean, I will soon, I guess. Sorry if it seems kind of lame. Well, I had the exact same session I had yesterday, pretty much. So whatever. It's crazy, like only 3 hours, but like it really feels like only 3 hours because it's starting to take up more and more of my mental. And by the time that you get to the end of that, you feel like playing it for like 8 hours a day or something. I mean, I'll probably just gradually increase how much I'm playing it. But the problem is I need to eat more in the morning if I want to do that. Because I run out of energy. But it's hard. I mean, it's hard to eat enough in the morning to have energy for more than 3 hours. Because if you guys have ever eaten food before, you know pretty well that it doesn't last forever. Take care of yourself. Anyway, exact same session as we had yesterday. We could very easily beat this if I just got a few good days with some good cube attempts. But we don't have that yet, so the grind continues. We tied our new best. We got 36 to 100. It's really just a waiting game, man. It's just, does the cube let me do it? That's it, man. That's it. I'll see y'all. Take care.